All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, let's do a breathing exercise. I'm not going to take but 5 dang minutes. 5 minutes. Come on now. Work with me. Work with me. We're going to breathe in deep. We're going to hold it. And we're going to release together. Then we're going to take a badass walk. We're going to stroll that beach line. Connect on a couple of levels. And then, hey, we're going to keep it real too. We're going to talk about some shit that we need to be working on. That's what you need to be ruminacious on. Yes, I said ruminacious. Look at you, trying to correct me already. It's too damn early, yo. It's too early to be beginning the day like that. Look. Stop being such a heavy critic. Because that's how you're looking at your damn self, too. Look, the struggle is hard enough. Pick your struggle and start conquering that shit. What say you? Que tal? Que tal? What's up? How things going? What you doing? Que tal? Oh, we're going to learn you today. Because when you hear que tal? Spanish. Before that, you should have already made some observations. Before that, you should have done the 5-second breathing exercise. Because most of you don't know. Look, you speak of boundaries, but you don't have them. Because you hear que tal, and you're so excited because you're learning Spanish, and you go, estoy bien, gracias. Estoy bien, gracias. I'm doing well, thank you. Have no clue. You just invited the devil. It's more delicious when it's covered in chocolate, ain't it? 5 seconds is going to teach you to hold back, to stall, to find time, to buy yourself the time you need to make the right decisions. 5 seconds, let's do this breathing exercise. Come on, y'all. Release slowly. All right. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Y'all need to start thinning them circles. Aren't you tired of playing with folks that throw rocks and hide their hands? Steal shit from you, help you look for it, and then let you borrow your own shit they stole from you? Be sure to give it back, though. You know what, later? They may even just gift it to you. You know, good faith and all. Let me tell you something. Narcissists will get you to engage in criminal activity. Before you know it, it's damned if you do, damned if you don't, because the intent was to get your hands stained, to have evidence against you in participation in the criminal act. And they trap you. They invite you to these places for the setup. Kind of reminds me of the joke of the game warden and the narcissist. Game warden finds out from scuttlebutt, from gossip out there, fish talk, that there's a fella out there in a John boat throwing sticks of dynamite to fish. Game warden goes, say what? Yeah, out there fishing. So the game warden invites himself. He says, hey fella, I'm going to tag along with you on this fishing trip. He says, man, yeah, you're more than welcome. He says, man, I hear you catch fish a lot. He says, I sure do. They go out there. Narcissist lights up a stick of dynamite, flings it. It goes to flipping, lands in the water, kaboom. He grabs a dip net, throws it to the game warden. He grabs the other one. He says, pick up the ones that come to the top the quickest. The rest is blowed up too bad. Game warden says, man, you can't fish like that. Narcissist looks at the game warden, strikes another stick of dynamite, hands it to him. He says, sir, that's got a short fuse. Are we going to talk or are we going to fish? You see, warriors, the entanglement is real. But this is what I'm going to keep raw with you. You know good and well it felt wrong. At Que Tal. It felt wrong. At Que Tal. At What's Up. What's up? Dude. When they built your ass up at Que Tal. And you shot out, Estoy bien, gracias. You see, we get ourselves in trick boxes and wonder. We see the obvious, for example, narcissists and how they treat people that they don't stand to benefit from at all, which is why some of y'all can go, oh, well, I never noticed that about them. Well, that's because they didn't have shit to benefit from you, but they didn't treat you like anything either. You see, narcissists are nobodies trying to be somebodies. But folks that they don't stand to benefit from, they treat like shit. But pay more attention to this, how they treat other narcissists, sociopaths, and psychopaths. Oh, they see each other. Make no mistake. It's how they treat each other that I need you to learn from. See, that's not reverse narcology to narcissists. That's called a boundary. The ones you say you have. Yeah, see, if you had them, you would be operating like narcissists do against each other, and only apply that kind of pressure to those having toxic behavioral traits. Narcissists. In other words, Arrested Development will show you what the rules of engagement are. All you're going to do is add the tax, with the mob interest. You see, because in them shit testing you and others, which there are more of now, and narcissists are being more careful. Understand, ain't nobody know it more than they do. The resistance, right? The fallback. In these shit tests, all you're doing is teaching narcissists who not to fuck with. And I want that to be you. And you don't have to do it. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that at first it's a lot to consume. It's a lot to have to go and do. But once you get this done and get the footwork done, it's not exhausting. In fact, you're not in battles anymore. Are you listening to me? Because now your ruminations is going to be more on this. What am I going to do for fun today? Who am I going to meet? What am I going to learn? Whose lives will be changed? Warriors, that energy, that vibe of anticipation for good manifests itself in others being attracted to that same kind of quality. And now your sole purpose is to cull out the shit. To remember that when you hear Que Tal, what's up? Que Tal? Que Tal? Oh, we're going to drill this shit in your heads. Que Tal? That you think about it, that you breathe. 5 seconds. 5 seconds, that's all. Is your life worth 5 seconds? You see, because your mindset needs to be no stupid people allowed. Am I investing right now, just as an audience member, in participations, and going to get ricochet on you? Guilt by association. Rid yourself. Don't be screaming that estoy bien, gracias, prematurely. Because before you know it, you're going to be fishing with a narcissist having a stick of dynamite in your hand. And let me tell you what that looks like from a distance. You're just as guilty. But you're wearing the uniform. Boys, narcissists are like parasites. I saw this picture show on YouTube called Venom. I don't know if it's new or not. It might not be because it was free. But anyway, It's like an alien parasite that needs a host. The analogy being so perfect because narcissists are looking for hosts. People who are lost, have no sense of purpose, go with the flow, cheer on spontaneity as if it were an achievement, and all they are is crash dummies for demons. Plain and simple. And you need to stay out their way. Can I get a what? Warriors, when someone criticizes you, I heard this quote, when someone criticizes you, and it's going to blow your mind, I want to share it with you. This person was asked a question, and you could tell he was kind of nervous because of the person in front of him, the strength and the power that this person exudes. He was in his heyday, at his pinnacle of power, okay? And he was asked, when someone criticizes you, how do you take it? How do you deal with it? And I quote, when I feel like I'm somebody, criticism hurts. But when I remember I'm nobody, then I'm okay. This is Mike Tyson. Warriors, humility at the top, keeping yourself grounded, that is the currency of choice among warriors. It will be tested. People want to see you fail so much that they will try and trap you. They want to dethrone you. They want to shame you wearing the divine's uniform. You speak it, you walk it, you talk it. You live it, you breathe it. Every now and again you get clipped, you get tripped up. The narcissist's goal is for you to run in shame. I'm telling you, shake the dirt off your ass and get back in the fucking ranks where you belong. This is how we learn. Truth hurts a little. A holy bitch slap. In a Christian kind of way. Now you get out there and you fucking own it. You ain't gonna win them all. Who the hell said you was gonna win them all with this awareness? No one. What's guaranteed is you ain't gonna hemorrhage no more. You ain't gonna hang on to something that don't need to be hung on to. Something don't benefit you. Don't mean you ain't gonna run into them. Come on now. Wouldn't you hoover you? You're the most delicious on the fucking menu. Kidding me? Have some common sense now. If you was in despair and lost it all, and you knew the only thing that could lead you out of hell's gate was just sitting right over yonder. Oh. Pride's out the door. Let the Hoovers begin. I need you to be strong enough that when you see them drowning, you throw them a fucking brick. You remember who was there for you. You remember when your silence was no one's scream. Get out there and own it, warriors. You ain't nobody's bitch. It's never goodbye. It's always until next time. Namaste.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
Leap of faith.
A leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500.
Close. 14,500 feet. Yep. And then we're going to be falling at
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay. Are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're going to do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No.
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not going to do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What'd you think of that?
I loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you going to get your license now?
I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality,